Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. This is a traveler's notebook process for November. Here I show you, this is 3 different photos I had put in my pick frame app on my phone, and I just fit them in a collage in a 4x6 photo and cut them out. Now I'm pulling out a ton of traveler's notebook papers that are from the newest release from Traci Reed Designs. It is the Seek Gratitude printable collection, as well as these stickers that I'll be using today, and I'm just trying to see what I'm going to be doing. So I kind of had some kind of rough draft, I guess you can say, is I wanted to cut out a bunch of rectangles to go behind the photos, just kind of have them there layered behind, just because there's like I said, 3 different photos there, and it is of my middle child enjoying a bike ride outside. The weather has been so great. He's starting to really take to the idea of spending more time outside, and just I love it, and I just wanted to document the little things that we're really appreciating. So here you can see I have started cutting out some of the papers, and I'm going to start lining them all up in the back. And I wondered if to kind of keep the outer edges with the same pattern paper to kind of box it in and then go from there. So I think I am going to be trimming the photos as well as the boxes, and I will be adding in a rectangle matting or foundation behind all of this this I don't even know what to call this just basically a foundation for all of it to help anchor it, because right now it kind of felt like it was floating, and I feel like it needed something to help anchor it. I think there was also I don't know, it was like a washi tape strip, or I guess you can call it like a border strip, and I thought about placing that in there, but it didn't make it, so that's what made me decide. There on the right, I have the traveler's notebook paper that has that wood grain. That's going to be my mat. So this is where I realized that I really wanted to go ahead and trim down the photos, just to help let the pattern paper show a bit more. And I did not trim this out, so sorry about that. And I'm back. Yeah, so much better. And so for this is going to be a traveler's notebook process, and I have not, toward the end, I did not cut the paper in half. As you can see here, it is not trimmed, and I made it to where the center photo is really like in the center, and I kind of feel like I'm just going to have it like an 8x8 layout to go in an album, just because I don't want to cut it. So, or I'm just not ready to yet, but it may just make it into my toddler's notebook, and I just have to I have to cut it down the center, which is, there are pros and cons to every scrapbooking layout, and you could put a ton of layers, and then you're covering up that first layer that you didn't think you would cover up, and it just so happens after so many layers you hardly see that pattern paper there in the back. And that's just one of those things. This is all set up, and I'm just gonna have to cut it right down the middle. But yeah, so, or at least give it a proper fold. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just fold it, and that'll be my last spread or layout for November in the center, and I'll call that done. I really wanted to use this tag, and I kept trying, and I had to choose between the pattern paper, which is also the same background for that tag, but the tag doesn't make it, so we're gonna just can that. Actually, and that paper doesn't make it either. So I'm trying to figure out the scattered effect, kind of like, staggering it behind the photos, and I was trying to figure out the right look for it, and also try and keep the pictures off the center of the fold, and that's when I realized it just was not working out. I had to put it in the center for me, since it's 3 photos and not 4, and yeah. So when I grabbed the traveler's notebook paper, I needed to make sure to trim all the papers now, so that way it gives that nice mat for my papers and my photos. Oh, these papers are just so beautiful. I love that leaf one and the heart one just because that's exactly the mood I was feeling. It's very fall vibes, and I'm just loving to see him outside so much more. So it's just overall awesome. I did struggle. I struggled quite a bit trying to get the perfect setup for these these little rectangles within behind the photo just right. So yeah, I kind of left that in just so that you can see some layouts don't come out as quickly or smoothly. You know, sometimes you gotta just keep pushing forward until it comes out and what you have in mind. I don't think I've been this indecisive in so long. I am trying so hard, you guys, to get that tag in, and yeah, I finally let it go, and that's the best thing you can do. You gotta let it go. And so I start grabbing out some more stickers to see, okay, well, maybe something else will work. And I end up picking out like about 3 different stickers to help complete this layout, as well as my journaling that will go on the Traci notebook paper that you see. I'm so sorry I'm off camera. This is my first main recording session here on my white countertops, and I'm finally back, and I have to remember to double check that camera, and it's a lot higher for me. I'm really short, so I'm gonna have to get my step ladder to make sure that I can see that it is centered. I like these little banners, and I keep trying to add something in, and nothing is really working, so I do struggle a bit. Alright, so we sped this up a little bit, and now you can see I'm finally grabbing out some stickers and some more pattern paper just because apparently there isn't enough in the spread. So I cut out a Jefferson notebook in like about a quarter of it, and I'm going to be placing it underneath the wood grain just to help bring out some of those words. We're thinking, you know, all those fall vibes. We're getting cozy, leaves, fall, grateful, thankful, all of those awesome words that scream fall. And to help tone it down and to also pop it out, I put another layer of this orange paper, very thin, just to give it some pop. And this is the border strip that I was referring to. I thought maybe it can help anchor it even further, and I decided to go against that just because I didn't really know how I wanted it, and also I needed to make sure I can have room for my journaling at the bottom. So I got a lot going on now, so I put everything down, and I'm gonna try this once more. Alright, let's see. The photos is just of my son. He is in our circle driveway, and starting from the left, I'm seeing him take off, and then I see him in the middle. He's the furthest away, and then on the right, he is on his way back. And I realized having 2 little rectangle strips behind each photo was really what made me feel like they each anchored the photos. So this is basically how the layout's going to be. Finally, I gave it a thumbs up because I'm finally content with it. So now I'm trying to look for the title. So I'm wondering, okay, how can I do the title? Where can it go? I did, again, struggle trying to figure out how this layout can come to be. However, I am really happy with the outcome and the finished product. I believe I choose for my title. It is, yes, the Thankful, Grateful, Blessed title. I try so hard for that tag. There is always something to be thankful for. I told you let it go, guys. Apparently I can't let it go. So that is so funny. So I do pause the camera here and shortly in a bit to do my journaling when I realized that I really like that pumpkin there in the left. I knew I wanted to do my journaling first. Now, if you've seen my channel before, you'll know I do not like to do journaling, handwriting personally. So I thought I can just get that printed out on my computer And since it is a digital file, I was able to place it onto the software and then print, and here it is. I am so sorry I don't have a more in-depth as I glued it all down. I did not realize when I had paused it for my journaling, I did not press play to finish off everything else. But here's the finished product. I did layer it background or matte with the cardstock. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.